1, 2, 3, 4. Hi, Ezra here at the Writer's Fun Zone with my cat, Mr. Cataract. Hey, Mr. Cataract, how's it going? Today we're going to talk about one of the best ways to make sure you make lots of money from your novel. You know, a lot of people think that once they get their novel done, then it just takes off and makes $1 million and they can retire. But the reality is, once the novel is out there, rarely does it bring in enough money to make a living off of. So here's one way to make sure that your novel brings in a lot of money. My wife and I have put out a lot of books and helped a lot of authors out. So I had the fortune of checking out which ones made it and which ones didn't, and what separated those successful books that became bestsellers to those books that didn't. Here was the difference. Almost every single book that became a bestseller was a compilation or anthology. That meant a lot of people put their works into that one book. So the question is, how come anthologies and compilations sell so many more books? Well, here's why. Imagine this. Imagine in one scenario that's one person who finishes a novel, and it's a good novel, and she sells it to all her friends and family. Great. Now picture this. You have 10, 20, 30 people inputting their stories and their hard work, their blood and tears into this book. And then, when it's released, now you have 10, 20, 30 people contributing and marketing it, selling it to their friends and families. Do you see the difference? So the final question is, how do you turn your novel into an anthology? I had that same problem and I thought, well, this is what I'll do. I took the themes in my book and I requested people to write their essays, their experiences, their thoughts and feelings about that theme. In this case, it was the Bible codes and the Shekhinah, the female aspect of God. And so I have doctors and rabbis and all sorts of people contribute wonderful thoughts and feelings about those themes. Now, instead of having just my friends and family to sell this book to, now I have lots of people who contributed to this book, able to market this book to their friends and families. So ask yourself this. What is that theme in your book? What is that life lesson that readers can learn from reading your book? Once you know what that is, you can send out a request to people all over the world, asking them to send in their stories, their essays, their thoughts, their ideas about that one theme, and have them all go into the appendix of your book. This is just one tool you can use to make sure you make lots of sales with your novel. In my writing program, I go into the step-by-step process on how to collect the essays, and also the kind of person your contributor needs to be in order to make a lot of sales of your book. You can check out my writing program by clicking on the link below. Check out part 2 to find another way on how to make a lot of money off of your novel. See you then.